Hey guys, welcome back to the Sonic Forces Speedrun tutorial, and in this video we're going over Death Egg, Classic Sonic's Death Egg more precisely, the next Classic Sonic stage. So, let's get right into it. So Classic Sonic's Death Egg is a very annoying stage. It has a lot of, like I've mentioned many times before, Classic Sonic doesn't really have any cool strats or glitches or anything that you can do in any of his levels. Classic Sonic's levels are just pure movement optimization, so it's all just about precise jumps, spin dash jumps, and and I think that is all most relevant in Classic Sonic's Death Egg right here, because this stage is all just about quick little spin dash jumps and drop dashes and the like. It's a very annoying stage to get down, but I'm going to be going through the basic path. Or, I guess the basic path is the only path, because while I have been explaining, like, the safe strats, or the beginner-friendly strats for most of these stages, this stage in particular doesn't really have anything of the sort, so I'm just going to be going through the optimal route, because there's no reason not to. So when you start off the stage, you're going to want to begin with a single charge spin dash. Not a double charge, not a max charge, you don't want to be mashing it. You just want to start off with a single charge spin dash, and then immediately follow that up with a jump. You want to do it over here. So you want to do the jump to land onto this platform, and then do another jump to land on this platform. And then you'll jump over here, and then you'll do a drop dash onto this platform, onto this conveyor belt, and then you'll jump over here, and then you'll do a spin dash into this speed pad. I held left there, so that's fine. So it's a lot to take in, basically, so I'm gonna explain that from scratch. So basically, like I said, a single charge spin dash to this first platform, then a jump to this platform, jump over here, you want to drop dash on this conveyor belt, and then spin dash when you get here. And then when you get to this part of the upside down corner, you want to do a jump to more quickly land on the springs to the left. Like, screw that up. Like that. It's just a little bit faster than riding it all the way around like that. So basically, as you're spin dashing down here, you just jump while you're at the bottom there. So, when you land on this top part right here, you're going to want to do a max charge spin dash. I don't know why I jumped there. You want to do a max charge spin dash, jump over here, and then quickly climb your way up to the top here. I'm gonna get hit there, but as soon as you land on this top part, you want to immediately spin dash into the speed shoes, all the way down to the bottom of this path. Just like that. You want to just hold right here, and just fall down. And then when you land, you do a spin dash jump. And then just keep jumping your way up through this top here. You spin dash when you get here. Jump up here. Another jump. Spin dash. Jump. Another jump. When you get here, charge up your spin dash. Alright, so for here, you take the top path, so wait for the conveyor belt, and then jump over here, and then do a drop dash. Alright, when you get down here, do a jump. And then do a drop dash. When you get here, just charge up your spin dash a single time. Gotta wait for this animation to finish. Just jump over to this spring. Jump into this badnik, jump up here. Oh. Yeah, quickly jump up to this top platform. Now, something of note is that if you're fast enough, you see those blue things right there shooting those projectiles at you? If you're fast enough with your jumps, you can jump up to where I am now without being hit by those blue projectiles. I was just being a little slow there because I'm explaining things, but it is possible if you're able to jump fast enough. Alright, so next you just go into here. There is no way to skip these animations, unfortunately, so you just kind of have to sit through it. You can use this as an opportunity to sip from your cup of water if you have one, I guess. Alright, and then when you get over here, you'll want to be holding down right so you can touch this invincibility box. Then you jump onto this conveyor belt, and then you do a spin dash. And then at the end, you do a drop dash. And there we go. And that's Classic Sonic's Death Egg. That's going through it as I'm explaining in a very slow way. Because, like I mentioned, this level is mainly all about just a bunch of little jumps all over the place. You're climbing to the top, a bunch of little spin dash jumps, a bunch of drop dashes. It's just like a lot of small little movement that really adds up throughout the level. So I'm going to explain some of these jumps a little more in detail again. So remember, at the beginning, you do a single spin dash jump, quick jump over to here, jump all the way over here. You'll be drop dashing, and then you'll land over here, and you do a drop dash or a spin dash, and you get, oh, I kind of screwed up my momentum there. When you get right here, you just jump off to the left so you can get to the springs quicker, just like that. Get up here and you just spin dash all the way, you jump up there, and you quickly climb your way to the top and then do a spin dash. You just hold right here, spin dash jump, jump to the top, climb to the top, whatever, spin dash on that, jump to the top again, spin dash jump, jump, jump. And when you get to this conveyor belt, this is one thing to remember. When you get to this conveyor belt right here, charge up your spin dash. You have to do it really fast though, otherwise you'll fall to the bottom. And that is very annoying. This part is automated. Alright. Take the top path, and then you do a drop dash. You jump here, do a drop dash, and then do a spin dash, and wait for this animation to finish playing. Alright, now remember, those blue projectiles at the top, if you're jumping through the badnik and then to the top fast enough, you can completely avoid them. So let me show that off. Just like that. See, if you jump fast enough to the top, then you can completely skip them. And then when you get here, just hold down and right so you can roll into the invincibility box. And then when you're on the conveyor belt, just spin dash to the end. And then do a drop dash. Yeah, those badniks at the end can be annoying, where you see they keep falling down onto the conveyor belt, and Sonic just kind of bounces up if you try to do the drop dash. So those can be annoying. So that is Classic Sonic's Death Egg, like I mentioned. So just a bunch of little, precise little jumps. That's like, I guess that's Classic Sonic in a nutshell, really. Just a bunch of precise jumps that you need to keep doing to maintain your momentum and stay on the top path. And that's very relevant here. But yeah, that's about it for the path that you need to be taking throughout this level. Now, let's go through the stage explaining as I go. So I'm going to start off with a spin dash jump. Drop dash, drop dash into that, and then I'll jump up to the springs a little early. Max charge spin dash at the top here, do a jump, quickly climb my way to the top here, do a spin dash. I'm just holding right here. Alright, now I do a spin dash jump, and I just climb to the top quickly. When I get here, I do a spin dash to the left, climb to the top, spin dash jump, climb to the top again, spin dash. Was a little late on the spin dash there. Spin dash to the top again, and then I do some drop dashes. And then I jump, and then I do another drop dash in the air, and I charge up my spin dash a single time, and I just wait for this animation to finish playing. And then I do some quick jumps through this top section, so I can avoid the blue projectiles. And again, I wait for this ring animation to finish playing, so I can take a sip from my cup of water here. And now I hold down right, and I get the invincibility capsule. Oop, it's a little late on the uptake there. And then I just spin dash on the conveyor belts, and then I drop dash to the end. Alright, so that was a pretty decent death egg. The main thing slowing me down there, I noticed, were that I spin dashed, my spin dash on the conveyor belt towards the beginning of the stage was really slow. I failed it the first time, and then I also bounced on that enemy at the end of the conveyor belt at the very end. So those were some pretty minor time losses, but those can still add up, so you just want to be mindful of that. But that is Classic Sonic's Death Egg in a nutshell when you're speeding through it. Times you want to aim for in this stage is anything in between a 120 to a 130. Anything in that range on the lower, especially on the lower side, closer to a 120 is great, but considering how long the stage usually takes casual players, it's pretty incredible if you can manage a sub 130 on some of your first tries, especially if you know the path. But that is about it for Classic Sonic's Death Egg. And as always, if you have any questions or comments, think I didn't explain something well enough or whatever, just please let me know in the comments. But I will see you guys in the next level, Metropolitan Highway. See you then.